Welcome everyone. My name is Bethany Thurkoff and I'm here to offer you a virtual yoga class for this homecoming weekend. I'm a graduate of St. FX from 2000 and 2007. And before we get started with our yoga practice, I want to begin today by acknowledging that although members of our St. FX community are spread across the land, the St. FX Xavier University is in Mi'kma'ki, the ancestral and unceded territory of the Mi'kmaq people. This territory is covered by the treaties of peace and friendship, which Mi'kma'ki and Maliseet peoples first signed with the British Crown in 1725. We want to wish you a relaxing homecoming weekend, and I hope to see you here back for our summer reunion in 2022. So when you're ready, finding yourself coming onto your mat, resting back in child's pose, extending your arms forward, resting your forehead down onto your mat, and take your attention to your breath. Allow the breath to come in through the nose and out through the mouth. And on your own time, lifting yourself up to table position. Hands coming comfortably under the shoulders. And let's extend back through our left leg. Toes to the floor, or if you like, extending that foot up in a nice straight line with the spine, reaching out through the heel. Switching sides with the choice of toe to the floor, or if you like, leg lifted up, extending out. Don't forget to breathe. Next, we're going to move our spine as we arch up into the cat position, and then dropping our belly down, creating a bowl shape in our low back. And as we inhale, arching our spine up, exhaling, dropping the belly, lifting the chin, tilting the tailbone. We'll just move in a pattern that feels comfortable for your back. Exploring the range of movement through your spine. Slow, strong, and steady until you find your way back to a neutral position. And at this point, taking your knees to the sides of your mat, stretching your arms forward, and coming back to join child's pose. And let's see if we can find our breath here as we inhale. And releasing, relaxing, letting go as we exhale. Continuing to relax our jaw, relax the muscles of our face, and on your own time, gently coming back to your table position, and we'll try our first downward facing dog. With your down dog, let's make the letter V. So hands to hips, one straight line, and hips to heels, perhaps a straight line or perhaps having slightly bent knees. Inhaling through the nose, and exhaling through the mouth. If you need to bend your knees more, go ahead, just to give a bit more support to your low back and your hamstrings. And when you're ready, let your eyes look forward. We'll step our right foot forward, finding our balance on our back left knee. And we'll lift ourselves to a low lunge position. Your hands can stay at your hips. Your hands can stay at your shoulder height, or if you like, hands can come all the way above the head. Eyes can stay looking at the floor, or if you like to challenge, your eyes can look up. On your exhalation, let your hands come down and come back to your own table posture. Stepping the opposite foot forward, find your balance with your hands and your feet before you lift up. Eyes to the floor, find your hand position that works for you. Hips, shoulder, or above the head. Relax your jaw. Inhaling, exhale, relaxing into the hips. When you're ready, releasing your hands back down and finding your way into a plank position. In your plank position, think of a nice straight line. Make sure your elbows are just soft and your jaw is relaxed. Inhaling, breathing in through the nose. Exhaling, releasing out. And you can come back to your own resting position here in child's pose. An option to modify would be to allow yourself to come to down dog. No matter what position you choose, focus on relaxing your forehead, inhaling through the nose, exhale, releasing, relaxing, letting go. And when you're ready, find your way back to table position. We're going to repeat a sequence by touching the toe back. If you want, lifting the leg, and this time adding the alternate arm. So cross body stretch here, and then relaxing back to table, lifting the opposite leg, maybe toes on the floor, maybe not. Cross body balance for your spine. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Eyes softly looking at the floor, jaws relaxing. When you're ready, release back. Coming to revisit the cat and the cow positions with your spine and the flexibility here. Take your time as you inhale, explore the shoulders and the neck, tuck your chin in. And as you exhale, arch the low back, tailbone up, and lift your chin. Notice any symptoms, sensations. Be gentle. When you're ready, we're going to transition to a seated position. Take your time, find your way there. We're going to use a bind behind our back. Float those fingertips up and open up through our chest. Holding here, releasing, preparing ourselves to come up into a reverse table position. Heels under our knees, hands under our shoulders. See if you can relax your neck. Hold it in the same line as your spine. And don't forget to breathe. Inhale and exhale. As you transition out of the posture, we'll come to work with our inner thighs. Allow the soles of your feet to come together and your knees splay out to the side. You can stay like this, or you can join me as I walk my hands forward. Sometimes less is best. Just choose what's comfortable for you. And then we're transitioning up to a side plank position. In this position, shoulders, elbows stacking. I have my knee bent to support, but if some of you like, you can take straightening out the bottom leg. Inhaling and exhaling down. We're going to transition We're going to attempt the opposite side. So if you like, you can join me with bending one knee, or you can straighten both out. Find what feels comfortable and engaged for you. Inhaling and exhaling. Breathing through the posture. Releasing out, coming all the way down to your mat. We'll continue to work with our inner thighs and our hamstrings here, sitting up nice and straight, turning yourself towards one leg. Walk your hands down the leg and find a comfortable position. Find your breath, inhaling, exhaling, releasing, softening, walking yourself back up. Rotating when you're ready, shoulders towards the opposite leg, walking down, inhaling, exhaling. Remember to relax your forehead and your jaw, breathing in through the nose and the mouth. As we come all the way back to center, we'll find our way up towards a standing position. As we come up to standing, stretch our arms above our head, reaching up nice and tall. Try to curl the corners of the mouth up. Be proud of yourself for trying this. Take your hands to your prayer position. And as you inhale, reach your hands up to shoulder height and pretend you're going to sit down, maybe in a grade primary chair. Curl the corners of your mouth up. Visualize sitting down on a chair. Inhaling, exhaling, lifting up. We're going to advance this posture a bit. And everyone makes mistakes. Just laugh at yourself and try it again. So we're going to lift up one leg, allowing a nice bend in the knee as the ankle comes towards the top of the supported leg. You can stay standing, or if you like me, you like to bend into the position. Think of being on a paddleboard maybe and having fun. Inhaling, exhaling, coming out. Find your balance by looking at the floor. Put your weight on the supporting leg and bend the knee. This is a one-legged chair posture. A modification would be to hold onto a wall, to hold onto a chair, or simply just keep the 2 feet on the floor. No matter what you choose, pick what's right for you and try to have a little fun. So after you've released this position, let's step our right foot back. Let's link our fingertips, just like we did from seated position, and let's lift our chest forward up towards the ceiling or the sky, and see if you can lift your chin up to stretch. Releasing, we're going to switch, and it may be difficult for you to visually see me, but I'll walk you through this. So the opposite foot steps back. We're connecting our fingers to either our shirt or to opposite wrists or fingers, lifting the fingertips up towards the ceiling and arching out through the chest. Now we're going to transition all the way towards the flow. So the top of your mat, coming to it. Inhale, exhale to your down position, lifting up to a half lift, exhaling. We're going to step back to a high lunge. Some of you may like to drop the back knee like we did earlier in class. Inhaling, exhale, stepping both feet back. Plank position. Lowering down and inhale, a deeper back bend here. Exhaling, coming to rest in down dog. Child's pose is an alternative. Taking a breath here. When you're ready, eyes looking forward, step, coming to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, tuck your chin in. Inhaling, breathe all the way up, stand up tall. Exhale, release, relax. Coming back to prayer. Starting again, inhaling up, exhaling, forward fold. Tuck yourself in there. Inhaling, halfway lift, straight spine. Release down. Step back to a high lunge, or you can drop that back knee. If you have the balance, you can lift up, or I chose to just stay down. And coming to plank, inhaling to upward facing dog, exhaling, pushing ourselves back to downward facing dog. Holding here. An alternative to this is a child's pose. And when you're ready, stepping 2 feet forward, inhaling, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Look at your knees. Exhaling, inhaling, releasing to come up to standing and all the way back down. We're going to move now into a series of lunges. So when you're ready, stepping back with your left foot. There's about a 45-degree angle on the back leg. Our hips are pointing forward just like headlights on our car. Hands can be at the hips, the shoulders are above the heart. To transition, our hands come back to our hips. I'm widening my stance, but you don't have to. My back left foot moves to about 90 degrees. And then I lengthen out through my arms and look forward towards my front fingertips. Warrior two. Inhaling, sweeping that hand up. Exhaling, coming to a side position. I've chose to challenge my balance here by looking up to the ceiling, but looking at the floor is an option. As I transition back, coming to triangle posture. Don't forget to breathe as you inhale, elongate your arms, and exhale, bend the front knee and come all the way back. We're going to switch sides, and I've just rotated my feet. So we'll start with warrior one. Back foot is about 45 degrees. Hips, just like car headlights, are pointing forward. Inhaling, hands at hips, shoulders are above the head. Exhale, relax and hold. We transition now to warrior two. So I again have increased the distance between my legs. Taking my back leg, put the foot at about 90 degrees and extended my arms, eyes look forward. Inhale, I sweep that top hand up to the ceiling, stretching. And as I exhale, I'm going to relax that arm down, come to a side angle position. So from my heel to my hip to my shoulder to my fingertips. Nice long line. Inhaling and exhaling, releasing, coming back up. And here I'm walking my feet, preparing for triangle posture. I reach out to the side, try to stack my shoulders on top of each other. Your arms lifting up towards the ceiling, eyes can follow the top thumb, or they could look down towards the floor. Now as we come back to the center of our mat, we're going to find our way to Ragdoll all the way down, bending our knees for support. Coming down to our table position, and finally just finding our way to our hips. seated in this crisscross position is not available to your practice today, feel free to just keep your legs nice and straight. We prepare to make a twist to the one side, inhaling and exhaling, rotating. On your own time, you can transition to the other side. Just notice if the side feels about the same or a bit different. One side of your body is usually dominant. When you're ready, all the way back to center. We're going to lift the right hand up, hold through the left on the elbow, and just allow that elbow to reach up towards the ceiling. And we're going to switch sides. If your body doesn't mirror mine, that's perfect. You're not to be a paper cutout of me. Just do what feels safe and comfortable for your body, and make sure you can inhale and exhale. And as we transition, we're going to come all the way down onto our mat. We're going to pull those knees up towards our body, and we're just going to gently rock from side to side. And our last position, planting our heels under our knees and lifting our hips up off the mat. Inhaling, exhale, relax your jaw. When you're ready, releasing your spine all the way out. As you come to relax comfortably on a flat back on your mat, placing the right hand on the chest and the left on the belly, we're going to come here to visit our breath, relaxing the muscles and just focusing on our inhale and our exhalation. Inhale slow, strong, steady. And exhaling slow and strong and steady.